when did Ernesti and other mad scientist guy, what was it? Ergyosha was his name? It doesn't matter, because even though he's important, we only really saw him a couple times as the mad scientist who made the Vyvern, who could maximize, sounds like something from Transformers, who could maximize and create a mana cloak, a la QB, a mana cloak to make itself seem larger. It kind of, Ernesti figuring out that it's like a barrier, and then being able to cut through it, and then while inside the barrier seemingly is taking no damage, which, I don't know, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way that he wasn't taking damage, but then, and then he was a little too prepared that the claws could fly off and act like funnels, or at least that's how they seemed. He dispatched them so quickly, we never really got to see what their full advantage was. I did think it was cool, though, that his anti-air defense javelin missile things were loaded with oil, and then he set the Vyvern on fire. Setting it on fire is destroying some of its outer defenses, which is a cool thing, and he even wanted those outer defenses to activate so that the oil could get onto the Vyvern. Like, he figured out its weaknesses, I felt, a little too well, but at the same time, it's Ernesti, he's broken, whatever. His airship, though, was pretty cool. I actually thought it was designed to be like a ramming ship, but then it just seemed like, why did he even make it? But then again, it's Ernesti, and he made it because he could, because he found a way to make it. Plus, if he's a huge Gundam fan, even though they never say Gundam, I would assume his giant robot would need an airship that it would support, or supports the robot. That's typically something in Gundam. You know, the RX-78-2 with the white base, the Strike with the Archangel. I'm pretty sure other Gundam ships are there. I just can't think of, like, those are the two that usually come to mind first. Even Turn A had a land-based ship that it was with. And I do recall, too... Anyway. Even Age, that series, had a ship that those mobile suits were supported by. But that made a little more sense how they were connected. In any case, back to Knights and Magic. So, after, like, so he finds a way to disable the ship, but then the ship's captain figures, well, I'll just turn the whole ship into a weapon and ram it into the Queen, which, when did she get her own Knight silhouette? I said that last week, too. Ernesti can use the Ikaruga to support the weight of the Vyvern and stop it from crashing, and even push it away. And in a very mobile armor from Double O Gundam, the captain of the ship said, "You may have won, you can take my life, but I won't let you have the victory." Use the giant sword, Double O Riser sword specifically, to try to swat the Ikaruga away. But then Trozum Lim, whatever Kid pilots. Now, Kid getting out of the airship in his Knight Silhouette Centaur, right? I thought it took two of those things to pilot that ship. So if he leaves, doesn't that make the ship not run at full capacity? Shouldn't it not work at all? What? Huh? But I thought that was pretty cool that he got out of the ship, leapt from one ship to the other to help Ernesti, even at the cost of losing his own custom Knight Silhouette. But then again, I kind of hoped that he was going to stay with that Queen, and then he'd get like a black and gold custom. I would have really liked that. I get that he probably wouldn't have had black and gold, but that would have been cool. So everything just kind of wraps up a little too nicely. I get that they force plot very quickly, and I get that they force the story very quickly with this. And they talk about how it began a new era of airships where people could travel much faster, but that's a different story for a different time. And the kingdom of Kushpera, or whatever, has been revived. La-di-da. And Kid, who's been so into this Queen, she wants him to stay, but he's like, no, I'll just wait till the next time that I see her, then that'll be much better. Which, good for him to wanting to, you know, make more of himself before going after the girl that he likes. I can kind of appreciate that. But then, other mad scientist guy, right? he's in his little float Dr. Wily ship. He looks at Ernesti, which again, when did they ever meet to exchange names? He says, oh, wait till you see the technologies that I'm going to unleash upon you, and let's see if you can steal them. Mwahaha, do, 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 do. And Ernesti saw him flying away, but he has to be teased by the girl, and the girl has to distract him from seeing Dr. Wily flying away. So his reward for helping save a neighboring kingdom, for acting so valiantly and being greedy, is that he wants his own lab. And he gets it, so that he can amass the greatest collection of Night Silhouette technology in all the land. Everything Night Silhouette related will be his. That's all he wanted. I really wanted to like this series. It's just, because they skipped over so much, the ending just doesn't feel like it's really anything. I can't even say that I'll miss the characters, because I'm not all that attached to them. And the only one I really liked was Ernesti, who is pretty much the focal point. And I only really liked him because he was broken. And he almost feels like he's trolling that whole world. That's just how it's portrayed in the anime. I realize you're going to tell me the light novels are different, but in this case, it just feels like whenever he encounters someone with his superior tech, he's just trolling them, like, haha, I did the Night Rider better than you, haha, my Night Silhouette's better than yours, haha, right? Like, and here's the thing, you can't help but not like it. Like, as stupid as it is, if you like mecha anime, and, as I do, and you get to see these nice fights, even if they're a little too short, they're good enough. It's a nice little watch, this series, and if you haven't checked it out yet, episode 13 is the last episode. It was a very fun watch, and I hope you will hit those links below to follow me on social media. Do you give this video a like? Subscribe, of course, and check out my other videos in the right-hand column.